go at it as the siren sounds. The last quarter of the senior women's competition in 2024 is underway, and it's Kreuzberger looking to get the handball to McEntee. And the Borough get the first clearance. A big bouncing ball inside 50, full just about everybody. They are able to get a kick off the ground, which might work here for the Borough if they can get to this contest first. Doing really well on this occasion, though, was Jada Hope. Was able to punch it forward. Evans trying to do it as well. A snap on goal. It's going to work out. Sarah Johnston in the goal square. Gets the vital opening goal of the final term. Johnston kicks her first of the match. And the Borough move to 5-4-34. Diamond Creek Women's 3-4-22. Just 30 seconds of play in that final term. And on the replay screen here, Josh Johnston was just left on her own for that extra millisecond, which allowed her to get the goal.
And setting it up was Madison Bickerton. What a great game she's had. Sarah Johnston, though, that is a terrific finish. Took a terrific mark in that third quarter, which led to St. Mary's tying things up. And they are now up by 2 straight kicks as Diamond Creek Women's look to get the clearance. Coppola bursting away from the stoppage, just kicks it off the ground. But it'll be St. Mary's who composed themselves. Emerson Zealey, the meat and the sandwich. Kick went backwards. Still ends in the favour of St. Mary's, and it was Jessica Hardy who was pinged for a high free kick. It'll be the Borough, in fact, who take this free kick. Far side centre wing as they look to send it into attack. It's at the left half forward flank, and it might be seen out of bounds. No, it's kept in by Meg Girolami.
Oh.
It isn't.
Girolami nearly there.
Nearly a brilliant piece of play. There's been some of that today on that side in all grand finals, and we'll have this ball tossed back into play.
45 metres out from the Borough goal. They might sense an opportunity here. They're going to win this ball back. Rees drives it inside. Hope got hands onto it, but couldn't complete the mark. Another boundary throw in. He's about to come through. Big opportunity there for Hope. She got 2 hands on it. Just dropped it at the last second, but still a chance here for the Borough, who have it deep inside 50. The tap here favours Pink. Out the back of the pack here is Chesser. She tries to get Boots a ball. And coming through here is Appleby, but she just lost a bounce. Still ricocheted well to her. Another big torpedo ball towards the forward half, but again, it's all the Borough. Although having to get a quick kick away is Mitchner because of the pressure coming from the Creekers. Now a lot of numbers around this footy. Still works out okay, and chance here for Hardy, able to get through a couple and towards the forward half. Almost a chance there for Kitchell. Handball back to Rees. Her left foot ball's a not efficient one, but still time to pick it up here. Does Charlotte Evans. Goes back to Rees. Ducks her way in and out of traffic. Now a high ball towards half forward. And that ball will go out of bounds for a boundary throw in 55 out from the Borough goal.
3 minutes played here in this final quarter. They lead by 2 straight kicks, 5-4-34 to 3-4-22. As this ball tossed back into play, Coppola might get hands on to it. It was interfered with by Gemma Chesser. Rees throws it on the boot. Kick was smothered. It's locked up. Diamond Creek Women's try to escape. They can't. It'll be tossed up around 60 metres out from the St. Mary's goal on the far side as Coppola again tried to get a clearance, couldn't, apply the tackle on Alyssa Rees. 2 midfield balls, locking horns. In fact, that was Bridget McKenty. And once again, get this ball tossed up. The tap down there, one by Kitchell. Applying some good pressure is Diamond Creek Women's, but Kreuzberger managed to get a handball away to Rees. Kick didn't go too far, and it's St. Mary's who are going to get this free kick. Gemma Chesser has had a strong game in midfield and up forward. Has it a true centre half forward. Looks to unload a barrel in the direction of Johnston, who got some separation from her opponents. And Sarah Johnston can make it an even tougher ask for Diamond Creek Women's. A brilliant setup from Gemma Chesser, and Johnston has the chance to make it back-to-back goals for herself. A slide angle from around 30 metres out for her 19th goal of the season, and she's got it! The lead is now out to 3 goals for St. Mary's. They're putting their foot to the pedal. 6-4-40 up the Borough, 3-4-22 Diamond Creek Women's. That's now 2 in this final quarter for Sarah Johnston, Nick.
And that could prove to be the difference here in this grand final. Sarah Johnston, who, well, had to suffer a couple of injuries and knocks in that first half, has bounced back and now could kick the 2 vital goals that helped St Mary's win this premiership. They lead by a game-high 18 points now, the Borough. What do the Diamond Creek Women's Footy Club have in store? It's going to be another clearance here for the Borough as they go towards half forward. The kick off the ground unsuccessful on that occasion from Gifford. Still a chance for Secombe, overran the footy. Dines got the kick away, touch ball maybe. No, mark taken by Megan Girolami. Girolami with the person on the marks about 40 metres out from home. Girolami wastes no time, has Johnston in the pocket, just went over her head. And we're going to have a boundary thrown inside 50. Do you think one more goal maybe, Bruno, might be enough for the Borough here?
Yeah, if this isn't already enough, I think another one could do it.
Boundary throwing very deep inside 50 here for St Mary's. Tap almost coming from Pink. Cleared away by Appleby. She's got a big boots on her. Cleared away, almost intercepted by Dines. Was able to paddle it to the direction of Hardy. Hardy's handball to Georgia Girolami, almost played out at Zealy. That's going to send it quickly back into attack. And almost a mark taken. Umpire's going to call for it here as Megan Girolami just slowed to her feet. Just a bit of extra stretching, but all okay. Ball will continue to play. Kitchell got the handball away. So did Rees. Coppola trying to do all she could. Umpire says it's going to be a free kick for Diamond Creek Women's and Rosario.
It's had a terrific game, the 17-year-old. Her kick might have been intercepted, it wasn't. Ryan put in a good shepherd for Michaela Appleby. Her kick off the ground was turned over to Jessica Hardy. Chucks it on the boot. And the strong mark taken by Alana Watts, despite some pressure coming in from behind from Lily Cotter. She has it at the left half back flank for Diamond Creek Women's. Elects to go short, and it'll be Dines who sends it to centre half forward almost. The bounce favours Charlotte Evans, nearly couldn't take clean possession. And managing to get a free kick indeed. It was Alana Watts looking to take advantage immediately with Simone Secombe. It'll be Watts who takes this free kick.
Watts is going to chip it short here. Should work out okay for Gifford. Gifford tries to get past her opponent, opts to handball to Secombe, who dropped it at the last second, had time to recover over to Coppola. Coppola getting the hands okay. Bouncing ball for McEntee and Butler to chase. And it's Butler that just lost the footy, but McEntee winning it back with ease. Sends it inside 50, off the hands on this occasion of Apted. Johnston in there as well, trying to get to front spot. Numbers with Diamond Creek Women's, but Apted runs out of room, and now the rain really starting to heave here at Preston City Oval. So boundary throw-in will work in favour of neither side. Almost a clearing kick to high ball towards the pocket. They just get boots of ball. It's going to be a free kick here for St Mary's. Ooh. I just saw a bit of lightning there. I reckon, yep, that thunder's probably confirming it. And I would not be surprised if we may get a halt in play here. Now, will the Borough be allowed to have this shot on goal? I don't think... Oh, yeah, we will. So Zealy's going to have a shot on goal. It's going to miss to the left-hand side. Almost completely knocked the umpire over. So behind. Play will continue as it stands. It's a 19-point lead to the Borough. But regardless, the rain probably doesn't suit Diamond Creek Women's in this situation, Josh. As Appleby will clear the line again for Diamond Creek Women's. Almost a chance here for Elwood, unable to do so. Ball goes out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. We are 9.5 minutes into the last quarter of the grand final. St Mary's lead this one by 19 points. Tap coming from Kitchell. Appleby getting the clearing kick. Bouncing ball We'll see the boundary line beat Zealy. So we're going to have another ball up. The boundary throw-in, I should say. Ball gets tossed up. Kitchell straight into the hands of Gemma Chesser. And we'll go again.
And it'll be Kitchell going up in ruck. It's Diamond Creek Women's who win the hit out though. As the rain continues to pour down out of Preston City Oval. Hardy just trying to bustle her way through. As she gets a handball out the back to Gemma Chesser. Kick might be turned over here. Can't compose themselves, can Diamond Creek Women's, and doing really well there was Lily Cotter. And this ball will be tossed back into play.
You can hear the rain in the effects mic now, very heavy.
Yeah, there is a stoppage in play.
It will be that lightning, so straight away we'll be coming off the ground here. Rain is just starting to get heavy, so at the 11-minute mark of the last quarter of this grand final, Lightning will halt play here. Players straight to the rooms. As it stands, St. Mary's 6-5-41. Diamond Creek Women's 3-4-22. And we are going to have a halt in play for the time being at the 11.5-minute mark as players get their way to the room. So it looks like we'll take a break here as well for the time being. But for those listening or watching, if you've just joined us, Lightning has halted play so far at Preston City Oval at the 11-minute mark of this final term. St. Mary's 6-5-41, Diamond Creek Women's 3-4-22. We'll come back when we have more of an update. But thank you for tuning in to the coverage so far on the NFNL Facebook page or on your local station, 88.6, Plenty Valley FM.
Stay warm with us. Winter on 88.6 Plenty Valley FM.
Banksia Palliative Care Service is the only community palliative care service providing specialist care and practical support in the municipalities of Banyule, Nillumbik and Whittlesea. Banksia's staff and volunteers go to the homes of children and adults who have been diagnosed with a progressive terminal illness. The 24-hour services which Banksia provides are free to patients, carers and families of all ages and nationalities. You may be able to help someone else, like a friend, neighbour, employee, partner or relative, to become aware of these important services. Help us to help our community know Banksia is there for them when they are facing such a huge challenge in their lives. We encourage you to have a browse at Banksia's website at banksiapalliative.com.au.
Umpire blows the whistle and play has resumed at Preston City Oval with a boundary throw in on the paint of 50. Didn't quite get to Kitchell. Here comes McEntee. And with a bit of a wet deck now underneath, we expect maybe not as clean ball movement, but still some high quality from both sides. Rees manages to get boot to ball, but it's going to be Appleby. Oh, just dropped the mark. No, umpire's going to allow her to have it in the back pocket. So Appleby will drive it long. They're going to need everything to go right anyway, the Creekers, if they're to win this game. We'll have a boundary throw in right in front of our commentary position.
And one thing I have noticed, it does look like the breeze has died down.
Absolutely.
So
there's a chance.
There's a massive chance for Diamond Creek. They need the first goal. After this resumption of play, it'll be Cobbler who just taps it forward and sees it out of bounds in front of the strong crowd of Diamond Creek women's supporters. And we'll have this ball tossed back into play. As the two rucks will go at it. Right in front of us, it's Kitchell who won the tap down. Dine's trying to run onto it. Getting first there was Alicia Ryan. But it'll be St. Mary's who advance further forward. Johnston just trying to dash away through the pack. Couldn't. Umpire circling, and we'll say, give it to me. Toss it back up. 12 minutes played here in this fourth quarter. St. Mary's 41 to Diamond Creek Women's 22.
Rucks go at it. Rosario doing the ruck work by the looks of it at the moment for Diamond Creek Women's. But we'll go again. So ball gets tossed up. Tap again from Kitchell. Then another punch forward from Coppola. Trying to get to the front spot there was Alana Watts, but umpire says I'll have it. 55 out from the Borough goal. Tap from Kitchell as it enters inside 50. Appleby tried to kick it off the ground, didn't get much purchase onto it. That ball hobbling around still. Might land out the back here. Almost got to Bickerton. She lost her footing. Creekers with the numbers here. Great pressure from McEntee. Forced Diamond Creek Women's to handball that one along. And Sarah Johnson was pushed in the back without the footy. She kicked 2 goals in this prolonged last quarter. They could prove to be match-winning ones as we tick towards the 13-minute mark of this last term. Johnston, happy to go back here and just give it her best shot. She'll kick from the 50-metre line. It would be the best of her 3 goals this afternoon. She's given it an absolute torp to the top of the goal square. Almost a chance on goal still for St. Mary's. It might be rushed through in the end. No, still in contention. Now it is rushed through for a behind. I didn't know Johnston had that in her. That was a big barrel. That would have gone through almost if it had been accurate.
They move the chains to 20 points, the margin, St. Mary's, 6-6-42. Diamond Creek Women's 3-4-22. 14 minutes played in this final quarter. Since the resumption, it's been locked in. St. Mary's attacking half. They might get the opportunity to get it inside forward 50. Zealy tried to dig out a handball, couldn't.
I reckon she's in the running for best on ground today as well, Josh.
She absolutely has put together a terrific performance. There's a lot of contenders for the best on ground for St. Mary's. As it's Alyssa Rees, the captain, sends it inside forward 50 in the direction of Madison Bickerton. Put together a great game, but just couldn't compose herself. And a free kick will go in the direction of Heidi Gifford for a push in the back. The youngest player on the ground at just 16 years of age. Been terrific all season long for Diamond Creek Women's as she's got Bazzini calling for it. Instead decides to go the handball receive to Michaela Appleby. Unloads a torp once again to true centre half forward. The mark taken by Linda Thorpe. There's a player out the back and she'll send it in that direction. It looks like it's a Damo. Applied the pressure, but Diamond Creek, St. Mary's hold up well. Although it'll be Diamond Creek Women's who'll get a further opportunity to get a chance on goal. They get the shot on goal. It might go through. It hits the post. One behind. A chance missed there for Diamond Creek Women's. 3-5-23. The Creekers to St. Mary's. 6-6-42. 15 minutes gone, final quarter.
So we're back to the 19-point margin that we were at before this game was called off momentarily. The Borough can start to sense that the silverware will be remaining at Watmore Park. Diamond Creek Women's will keep pushing forward. Bazzini to the top of the goal square. Thorpe ended up getting hands onto it, just missed it in the end. Still a chance for the Creekers. Almost cleared away. Borough with lots of numbers. Good pressure coming from the Creekers, and we'll have a ball up. We're now into minute 16 of this final term. Zealy manages to get the handball away. Umpire said it was a throw. And Linda Thorpe, well, may have to hurry a little bit here because time will be against her. She's going to try to footy, and she's looking for goal number 3 in this grand final. She's equalled her goal tally of last year with 29 majors. This is for her 30th goal in 2024. And to keep the Creekers in the hunt, no problems for Linda Thorpe, who's kicked the 3rd. The margin's now 13 points, 16 3/4 minutes gone. And, well, you can't give up just yet if you're Diamond Creek Women's.
Absolutely not. And one of their more experienced players, Linda Thorpe, a proven goal kicker for many years now in the Creekers colours, slots that through with ease from 30 metres out. And there's life in Diamond Creek. 4-5-29 the Creekers. As we tick into the 17-minute mark of this final quarter, it'll be St. Mary's with this clearance. They get it to true centre half forward, but turned it over. Getting the high up and under kick was Secombe, looking in the direction there of Ashley Misevsky, and there's a holding free kick going in the direction of the Borough. And they'll be able to replay it through Jessica Hardy.
So Hardy goes towards half forward with the kick, goes over a big pack of players. Appleby was the last one there, didn't get to her. St. Mary's, they could find the winning goal here. Trying to pick this one up on this occasion is Jada Hope. Confronted quickly by some Creekers, and forward pocket stoppage for St. Mary's. 18 minutes now gone in this final term. Not long to go, you would think, in this incredible grand final. Chance there for Dines. Coppola's underneath as well. Pushing through his Rees. Got the handball away. Evans to the top of the goal square. Will it get there? It's a mark. And now it's going to be Gemma Chesser, who could put the icing on the cake for St. Mary's. She'll kick from about 30 metres out. Just 5 goals this year, but none more important than this one. Chesser comes in, and that will be enough. The Borough get their 7th of the grand final. And the lead is back out to 19 points as we approach time on in this final term. It's 7-6-48. Diamond Creek Women's 4-5-29. And, well, Bruno, any challenge that the Creekers have pushed through, the Borough have had an answer.
Absolutely. They've done exactly what's been needed coming out of this break here. And now, how far ahead are they? Just about 3 goals now. It should be enough, I think.
They need 4 goals in the last couple of minutes through Diamond Creek Women's to win the Division 1 Premiership. As Kitchell got the tap down, Rees kicking in danger. And the free kick will go in the direction of Simone Secombe. In fact, it'll go to Heidi Gifford, the youngest player on the ground. Had Michaela Appleby as a handball receive option and a short option as well, but instead just goes long down the line to Lauren Durante, sends it inside 50 where Thorpe is, couldn't get front position and gets a blocking free kick though. And Linda Thorpe will look to add her 4th on the board. This one from a bit further out, around 40 metres out. Still a slight angle, got to play a short, and Grace Adamo who took the mark. It was a courageous mark with some pressure coming from behind from Sarah Johnston. And just looking at the replay, a nice setup play from Linda Thorpe. Had Coppola there as well, but it was Adamo who took the grab and can cut this deficit for Diamond Creek Women's back down to 13 points as we enter time on in this Heidelberg Golf Club Division 1 Women's Grand Final. It's coming back. It's there.
Yep.
It just snuck over the goal line. And Grace Adamo reduces the deficit to 13 points once again. 5-5-35 Diamond Creek. St. Mary's 7-6-48.
This has been great resolve here from the Creekers. I think the only problem they're going to have now is that time will start to eat away because we're into time on in this last term and they still need 3 goals to win this grand final. You feel like that major from Gemma Chesser might have been the one that helped St. Mary's do enough, but maybe there's still time enough in this stoppage. Stein's trying to push it forward for the Borough. A lot of numbers again around this footy. It's another holding free kick, and again, it goes to Diamond Creek Women's. Simone Secombe. Defensive side of the centre square. Call to play on. Just got the kick away in time to half forward. Off hands. Almost running away with that footy there was Evie Stevens. The Borough still trying to find some space. Thorpe in there as well to try and help out. It spills towards Rees, who lays the bump to allow McEntee to clear it away for the Borough. Goes down the line with the kick. Off hands, 2-on-2, but a holding free kick again. Going to Diamond Creek Women. So they're winning the 50-50s, but a magnificent smother coming the other direction. That was Bickerton. She's had some excellent 1%ers in this game. And then a high free kick will go to St. Mary's, who will look to push this one forward again. There's not many players inside forward 50 from them. Girolami's underneath this footy. Off hands, high contacts, going to Meg Girolami. And she can soak up these precious minutes now. She'll kick from probably about 40 metres out, 45-degree angle. You see there the contact made, and Megan Girolami, St. Mary's leading goal kicker once again, comes in, 35-metre ball. Never in doubt. And the Borough can start celebrating now. They will complete the perfect rise from Division 2 to Division 1. And they'll take a 19-point lead into the final stage of this game. This has been a stellar performance from the Borough, Bruno.
Absolutely, it has been. I mean, both sides have done what they can coming out of this break, but the Borough just looking just that little cut above and should take it home now.
This is a Diamond Creek women's player, a little worse for wear coming off the ground. It might be Simone Secombe. Just to add further insult to injury for Diamond Creek women's, as Alyssa Rees wins the clearance. Got it to Charlotte Evans. Had some brilliant moments in this grand finals, Evans. One of the many goal kickers for St. Mary. She sends it inside forward 50 out the back. That was Karunya. It was. Who goes to this broadcast side. It was a very dangerous Creek. Diamond Creek should have the numbers now. They do. Evading a couple of opponents was Alana Watts. Chipping ball over the top. But just about be turned over as a holding free kick going in the direction of St. Mary's. And it looks like it's Karafillis who has it on true centre wing on this broadcast side. Appleby did well on the mark. Forced it wide, and Karafillis, it's still inside 50 though. Hope got a handball away, looking there for Charlotte Evans. Diamond Creek have the numbers out the back. There's Bickerton. The middle sees another stoppage for St. Mary's inside their forward 50.
30 metres out from the Borough goal. They have been excellent in this final term. 4 last quarter goals. Evans in the ruck. McEntee will cause another stoppage, but the Borough, who came home in this last couple of weeks of the home and away season to finish minor premiers, they went down to the Creekers in the second semi, bounced back with a win over Heidelberg, won their way back to a 3rd consecutive grand final, and now, deep into the last term, they are moments away from celebrating again. The clearing kick's going to be punched away here from Eames towards the boundary line. Coppola in there as well. A few others. They might be happy with the boundary line here. They will. And we'll hit minute 25 of this last quarter. It will not be long to go before St. Mary's can rejoice. Boundary throwing. Tap from Kitchell. Hardy in there as well. Back to Kitchell. The kick towards the pocket's going to drift its way back to the boundary line. And we'll have a throw in 25 metres out. And the Borough can sense it. Troy Bickerton will be a 2-time premiership coach of this St. Mary's senior women's side. Ball back up again, and now a sunbathed Preston City Oval. The clearing from the Creekers only goes as far as Emerson Zealey, an MVP winner last year for Greensborough, only 2 goals in 2024 for the Borough, can cue even more celebrations. The person on the mark, 35 out. Emerson Zealey has been a rock in defence, but she can enjoy the goal kickers list from 40 metres out on goal. That's coming back pretty well. How about that? Emerson Zealey puts the finishing touches on a great afternoon for the St. Mary's Football Netball Club. They are about to win their 2nd senior women's premiership. And they push the margin out to 25 points at the 26.5 minute mark. 9-6-60 to Diamond Creek Women's 5-5-35.
As the sun continues to bathe Preston City Oval, Kitchell won the big tap down. Rees going to run onto it. Was wrapped up. They will certainly rejoice after the heartbreak for their senior men's just falling short of finals. Their senior women's St. Mary's are going to hoist the Premiership Cup up once again. As there's a holding the ball free kick in the meanwhile going to Diamond Creek Women's and their captain Michaela Appleby, who's fought hard all day, led from the front. Her kick just about to be turned over. And there's a free kick going to Diamond Creek, so maybe a consolation goal here for them, Nick.
So Gifford goes to the forward pocket, chasing onto this footy. There was a couple of Borough plays. It goes across goal. Georgia Girolami with the handball. Creekers with all the numbers here inside their forward half. They spin around, trying to find some space. And then the high kick coming here from Alana Watts. Appleby flew from the side. And we'll have a stoppage as we're about to go into minute 28. And that is it! St Mary's and their incredible rise in the senior women's football competition reaches a brand new peak. The Borough go from Division 2 premiers 12 months ago to the biggest prize of all in the Northern Football Netball League. Premiers in Heidelberg Golf Club Division 1. And they have done it with a 25-point triumph here at Preston City Oval. And this will be a Borough group that will be remembered for a long time in senior women's football in this league. Full time at Preston City Oval. St Mary's 9-6-60. Defeat Diamond Creek Women's 5-5-35.